Valhalla went into refurbishment at the end of the 2019 season and has remained shrouded in mystery until now. But before we get into the updates on the iconic water dark ride, here's a word from our sponsor, my Instagram at JustTalkingYT. Make sure to check it out for updates and more. For those of you who don't know the history, I'm going to take you on a quick trip to 2000, after the funhouse burned down and the park made the executive decision to add a new groundbreaking attraction, Valhalla. Originally dubbed Project 2000, the £15 million investment would be built by Intamin and would feature 16 scenes and be opened by Jane Goldman and Jonathan Ross, alongside other Viking actors. It went on to win Best Water Ride from 2015 onwards. Although this isn't the first time the ride has gone into refurbishment. In 2011 it closed for refurbishment, in which the rock facade was changed fully to faux rock. The shop was also removed, the skull was enlarged to blend in with the rock, the Tesla coil meant to simulate lightning was replaced with Vikings, alongside other effects being removed here and there, and this refurbishment would end up costing the park £147,000 to operate per peak month. Prior to the latest teasers on the Pleasure Beach social media accounts, it's been noticed that track welding has been taking place, which may allude to a layout change, especially after the recent TikTok explaining the name of each drop and a focus on the layout within the other social media accounts for the Pleasure Beach. I'm going to speculate that while real fire has been confirmed in the ride, they will employ faux fire, which is a mix of fabric, light and hologram, and they've used this similarly in the river caves, and I think that in some parts of the ride they will use it to get those massive costs down. After all, Valhalla would take up approximately a third of the park's energy consumption. Furthermore, the ride appears to be taking a darker turn. This is where it gets interesting on the social media side. In the background of this TikTok, where one of the social media reps is getting a wax mould of the hand for the ride, a Viking figure and shield can be spotted, with the figure appearing to be taking a battle stance to attack another figure. The hand appears to be grasping out, which may be a wounded warrior, or a Viking simply reaching out to the boat or scenery. The costumes also seem to be much more detailed than previously, and probably will be more technologically advanced. In another video, the social media representatives can be seen shuffling around behind the barriers of Valhalla, where the exterior looks the same. It appears that some ropes have been left behind, which may be nothing and possibly aren't even scenery, and the station looks relatively the same. And if you actually want to have this view, you can probably get the same appearance from the flying machines, in all honesty. Another one shows an inside view of the set of Valhalla, which appears to be one of the finale scenes, as the set is mainly wooden and exits outside, so I'm assuming that they're nearly finished, as the last scene appears to be still under construction, but the last scene was previously rather empty and only really had longboats in there, and so won't take long to reconstruct and improve. There are also a few videos showcasing the behind the scenes of the poster and teaser trailer, where the Viking actors pose on a longboat. It appears that these pictures were taken within the ice room scene, as a ride trough can be seen beside the chute, so the future look of the ride is unknown. Also, the actors are shown being covered in wax for their appearance in the ride, alongside other images of the actors posing like battle-ready Vikings. But there is so much to unpack in this video. Let's slow the footage down and find out its secrets. So you can see the usual behind the scenes from the photo shoot, a number of skulls and painted shields, which are all painted a green that many Vikings would have used to represent their clans. The illuminated V sign also makes an appearance alongside other Viking actors once again posing. Some fans in the comments have speculated that the images are in fact animatronics, but I scarcely believe that's true, as even Disney and Universal struggle for that type of realism. The last update I have for you comes from my last trip to the park, where I picked up the park's newspaper and took a read of the Valhalla section, which still calls the ride multi-sensory, so it's likely that the temperature shifts, such as the heat room and the cold room, will remain, but we may also see some more scent pods, which have been a popular appearance in things like Wallace and Gromit and Alice in Wonderland. Also, a retail unit has been renovated near Loki's bar, which still remains empty, so it doesn't look like we'll be seeing the bar's revival. But this new unit appears to be either for a food or merchandise outlet, which is very exciting, especially with a probably new range of Valhalla merchandise to fit with a new retheme. Finally, the new soundtrack by The Notable Stranger, replacing the song of the eldest track from Hot Ice Rhythmos, will be arriving, taking on a darker tone and utilising battle horns, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out after his brilliant work on the Big One and Icon soundtracks. It really does sound great and a lot darker, and it really fits the Viking mythology tone. Also, parts and snippets of the making and also final product of the soundtrack can be found on the Notable Stranger's Twitter. Hence, we are at the close for the video. Hopefully the Hall of the Slain, Valhalla, will return better than ever after years shrouded in mystery. What are your thoughts on the beast returning to the pleasure beach? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and this was Just Talking. Bye bye.